Alright, welcome back to the Final Fantasy XIV storyline. We have Grahatia giving us the quest level 86, Return to the Crystarium. We are in Razatan. We are going to the Crystarium alone. I believe it's the... Is it the first world, or is it the source? Or we're in the source. This would be the first, I think is what they call it. And we are chasing Elidibus. Sort of. Elidibus has been imprisoned there, and I guess we're going to try to talk to him. Yeah, we'll see how this goes, but here we go. Take this, Mercy, my spirit vessel. It's hard to differentiate between Graha and Alphino. I make Thancred very aloof and casual and awesome. But Graha is a lot like Alphino in some ways, but maybe deeper voice, I don't know. Empty now, of course, but it should allow you to operate the tower's systems in the umbilicus. If even the smallest fragment of Elidibus's essence remains, it should be possible to locate it. As for access to the umbilicus, pray seek out Lena for assistance. Chances are she still stands watch at the Ascensor Gate. Should she or anyone else ask after me, tell them I am living my life to the fullest, that I am happy, hardships and all. Well, we had best be on our respective ways. God's willing, we will see each other. We will see each other again ere long. We get some fists and palms from some scions, some nods, some waves, and we are on our separate ways. They all go a direction, and I will go. Is there a way to get there without spending 1,000 gil? Because I don't think there is. Well, whatever. I don't have any more tickets, so I want to look it up eventually, but I didn't do it before starting the video, so it's my fault. You know, it is what it is. While I'm running, let's see if there's a way. How to get to Crystarium. Yeah, whatever. Hopefully I don't have to do this a lot. It's kind of the takeaway. One of the articles I found was from 5 years ago. Well, I say article, it was a Reddit post, but I don't know. Whatever. So yeah, we're back in the land of purple grass, purple leaves. I don't believe everywhere that we went in this entire Norvrant zone was like this, but wait, no, is Lakeland? Sorry. Yeah, no, yeah. Norvrant is the overarching whatever, anyway. Here's Lena, the bunny woman who was like second in command behind or with Grahatia, who you thought there was a love interest, and there possibly still is. I don't know. Mercy, you all returned. I can't. She's Swedish-ish. Have you been well? You and the others? I can't do it. I'm getting Irish vibes, and I'm trying not to. I'm so sorry. My options are as well as can be, or we've no shortage of troubles, but we're well enough. We've no shortage of troubles, but we're well enough. Then things are much the same for you as they were here. My lord is doubtless enjoying himself. There we go, it's closer. I explained something to her. He said this to you? These exact words? Oh, to know that he is happy, it fills my heart with joy. Thank you, Mercy, for taking care of him. That's horrible, I'm so sorry. When next you see him, please tell him not to overexert himself, a futile request though it is. And tell him that all is well here. The peace you gifted us continues, and we work hard to build new lives for ourselves. In the course of this, we occasionally bicker, but we've never been more optimistic for the morrow. She turns to, and we see the crystal tower. If I had to mention one dilemma, it would be the question of our governance. Even as we speak, debate rages on over how we should run the city in the Exarch's absence. Most are of a mind that the Settlement Council should continue to oversee the general running of the Crystarium, while representatives are elected to determine policy and handle diplomacy. Thus far nothing is set in stone, but however we choose to proceed, we will not replace our lord. No one could. Get some affirmation from the guards with her. I ask something or explain. Yeah, I ask a question. Have we recently observed any unusual phenomena? She thinks on it. No, I cannot say there have been. Curious that you should ask me this question, though. Some days ago, Reen came and asked the very same. She was rather unsettled, in stark contrast to how cheerful she has been of late. I can't see my mouth. Once again, I have an armor that hides this time half my face rather than the entirety of it. But it looked like my eyes were shocked and then like determined. Reen has been dedicating herself to the restoration of the empty, you see. Though it will take many long years, the goal seems to have given her a newfound sense of purpose and fulfillment. So when I saw her in a state of such worry, I couldn't help but feel worried in turn, especially since she wouldn't tell me what troubled her. I dare say she would be more willing to confide in you. May I ask you to broach the subject with her? This is not Lise? No, what's her name? Lena? Lena. You wish to enter the umbilicus? Very well, I shall fetch the key at once, and take the opportunity to find Reen. Please wait for me in the city, in front of the Cabinet of Curiosity, shall we say. I will be along as soon as I can. It hasn't been... Well, in my time, it has been a while since I've been here. Because, school. I can fly here. I did not remember that. Okay. So we fly back to the Crystarium. And we are... Let's go straight. And then we will do the teleport to... Let's do the Cabinet of Curiosity. I think that was also mentioned in some of the dialogue we just had. Okay, we head south to the destination. Kind of like this platform with a couple tables. It's kind of just a... There's also a rectangular table that also has a rectangle cut out in the middle of it, lengthwise, so... I don't know what that's for. Maybe like a hibachi kind of thing. It doesn't have any setup for it. The following event cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending Duty Finder registrations. Do I have? Yeah, I'm good. Wait for Lena. Sure, let's go. Let's go. We are waiting and we're waiting and we're not. Let's cut out headshot. They have to talk because it's a... They have to. Come on. Have to. What's this? How'd this get missed? We're looking around. Do my old eyes deceive? Is that truly mercy? Is what we get? Come on. Really? Beck Lug. The, what are they, like, kind of like dog people? Is that what they're, like, mole people? And then the guy who runs the library, the, like, spiral tower library. Ah, it is full glad am I to see you hale and whole, my friend. What a wonderful surprise it is to have you back with us, and at this most opportune time, says Morin, the library guy. In case you haven't heard, we are planning to produce a tome chronicling events from the Flood to the Knight's Return. For this project, we intend to draw upon records kept by the world's peoples. Historical and contemporary first-hand accounts will be the centerpiece of the tome, but yours will be the one to crown them all. I've been asked to contribute a chapter on the soul, a subject that is key to understanding much of your endeavors. In the course of developing the spirit vessel, I gained valuable insights into travel beyond the rift, knowledge that will allow me to attest to your existence and deeds. Morin gives a hearty thumbs up. There is no end to the questions I would ask you, but if you could indulge me just one for now. In your quest to restore the night, you faced many a formidable foe. Among them, who offered you the greatest struggle? Oh, goddamn. Dude, I don't know. I don't remember. Titania, driven mad by light and loneliness, or Vothri and his misguided self-righteousness. Hades, who bore the burden of his people. Or this may come as a surprise, but... Truly, I never would have guessed, but then if I could, I suppose I wouldn't have had to ask. 'Tis a tremendously eye-opening answer, and we will see that your account of this battle features prominently in the tome. I didn't give him an answer, really. I know you'd love to talk your ear off, Morin, but we really should be on our way. Those documents from Yulmore won't collect themselves. Of course, and afterwards, would you care to join me for tea? I was hoping you might clarify a few points in your treatise. Till next time, then, do tell the others to look after themselves. Our overzealous friend in particular, remind him not to overexert himself again and again till his ears fall off, if that's what it takes for him to take it to heart. I don't remember voices, and I'm really annoyed that this unskippable thing didn't have voices with it. Truly annoyed. We look around, and in doing so... Is that the Warrior of Darkness? We hear a random voice say. There's kids. I recognize all three of them, but I don't remember exactly where from. Riki Tio. It's her! It's really her! What are you doing here? If you're going to battle, I can give you some medicine. I made it myself. I think she was the one who was trying to learn to be a healer. Whereas Eirwell? Irwell? Best not, Ricky. You'd only give her a stomachache. It's an Elzen girl, youngin. And Riki is a Makot youngin. Much smaller than the Elzen. And we also have a brown-haired human boy. Similar height as the Elzen girl. We've come to see Morin to get his advice. One of the guard finally agreed to teach us how to fight, but first we need to choose a fighting style. While I know that I want to be a mage, Arkhill isn't sure. Magic isn't really my thing, so I was thinking of taking up the axe, or the sword, or maybe the bow. They all seem alright, but it's hard to decide, so I thought I'd ask Morin. He knows about a lot of things. About lots of things. I look to the three of them. He isn't here. Oh, I guess I shook my head no. That's why I was looking back and forth. He isn't here. Aw. Oh, wait, why don't you have the Warrior of Darkness choose for you? What do you think suits Arkhill best? Axe, sword, or bow? For smiting your opponent, the axe, or for protecting your friends, the sword, or for fighting and hunting both the bow. For protecting your friends, the sword. I am a paladin, so. The sword! If you took up the sword, you could be just like... She looks to both of them. Brandon, the warrior of light! They all say together. I love that tale. Let's borrow the book today. It's really popular, though. I hope it's still there. Thanks for helping me decide, Warrior of Darkness. I'll start with that style and maybe try something else later on. And when I get really strong, I hope to have a bout with you. They all wave and go jogging away from me. We look about once again. To the left. To the right. And the unknown voice again. Such fun she's been having basking in the adoration of musty old bookworms and wide-eyed younglings. Does she spare a thought for me? Of course not. But who is it? We look down, don't we? Up? No. I waited and waited, but she won't so much as acknowledge the presence of her beautiful branch. Oh. Of her beautiful branch, even though they're right here. Such a heartless thing our sapling is. Cold and cruel and heartless. It's fail all. My options are fail all, need you, or oh faithful fail all, loveliest of branches, how I have missed you, or don't you have more important things to do, your majesty? Oh faithful fail all, loveliest of branches, how I have missed you. And she winks into existence. If you truly missed me, you would have cried for me at the top of your lungs the instant you arrived. To make up for it, you will call with twice the passion next time. Though for there to be a next time, you've got a few struggles to overcome. Some few struggles, sorry. So, my adorable sapling, the world is on the verge of destruction, is it? I look taken aback. Hehe, how do I know this? Joined as we are, spying on you is as simple as sliding down the back of a rainbow. Would that I could aid you in your quest, but the fate of we Fey folk is bound to that of the star. I can't do Scottish right now, I'm sorry. Whither it goes, so too do we follow, such is our way. The most I could do for you is spare you the pain, by gifting you the sweetest of eternal dreams. But if escape's not to your liking, then we must struggle with your fellow mortals. I nod. Ah, but here are the ones who you were waiting for. I wonder what manner of conclusion awaits at the tale's end. I hate when I can't do voices. It sucks so bad. We see Reen and Lena walking to us. My apologies for the delay. Mercy, it's so wonderful to see you again. You doubtless have much catching up to do, so I shall leave you to it. I've taken the liberty of unlocking the umbilicus, and you may enter it at your leisure. Lena gives her salute and walks off. And we are stuck with Reen. And we will end this video and quest by talking to Reen. Another cutscene. I'm relieved to hear that everyone is well. I've had this feeling, like a pit in my stomach, and I was afraid that something might have happened. Cock my head. Maybe I'm overthinking things, but it's just that... She kind of holds her hand to her chest. I'm the Oracle of Light, but I've never spoken with Heidelin. Never once heard her call. Even so, I've always had this feeling deep inside me, a connection to something immense. These past few days, though, that connection has wavered, as if that immense something was distant, then close, then distant again. And then, the other night, I was jolted awake by the feeling it had been completely severed. Wanting some fresh air, I went to open the window, and to my horror, the sky was ablaze, like during the star shower. I'm silent, but I kind of like my eyes, yeah. But then I blinked and everything was normal. The next day, no one said a thing. No one else had seen what I had seen. As far as I could tell, Nothing was out of the ordinary. I began to wonder if it was a figment of a half-remembered dream. Crossed my arms, looked down a little bit for a second. Mercy, what are you not telling me? I have to know. Please. It doesn't matter how terrible it is. Uncross my arms, nod to her, and go into an explanation as the camera pans up and fades to black. As it does. Still explaining, Reen is absorbing. It wasn't my imagination then. The doom we witnessed in Amarat has come again. I can't believe it. Like I told you before, all is well here in the first, so don't worry about us, please. Look only to the threat before you. We're fine right now, and even if we weren't, we've learned how to survive. Should the final days reach us here as well, you may be assured we won't go quietly. Now, we'll hold on until you can find a way to save all our worlds. Sorry, no, we'll hold on. So long as you continue your fight, so too will we, united in purpose beneath the blazing sky. Return to the Crystarium is complete. 48,800 experience points, a small amount of gil, and a ironwood weapon coffer, item level 539. We're about to find out if that's of a benefit, or if there's an extra thing after this. No, okay. So 539. It would be an improvement to any of my classes. Interesting. That's the end of the quest, end of this video, end of the videos I'm doing tonight, because I can already tell I'm not talking good. I can't do accents like I prefer to be able to do them, so my fault. I messed up. You know, it is what it is, but I will see y'all next time. I hope you enjoyed what you got tonight.